in a sort of big way. In August 2024, SM Entertainment announced that Taeil would no longer literally be a member of NCT due to a then unspecified sex crime, particularly contrary to popular belief. As the investigation continued, pretty much more details definitely were released, including the nature of the sex crime and how kind of long Taeil particularly had been under investigation in a sort of major way. SM Entertainment would mostly terminate his contract in October as really former fans mostly questioned the company, which for all intents and purposes is fairly significant. Since then, traces of the actually former NCT member have been removed, and until recently, no members had mentioned him in a particularly major way. NCT's Jeno held a live stream on wayv, where he interacted with fans, which actually is quite significant. At one point, fans brought up the NCT content, It's Awkward But It's Okay, a program where members who kind of were not as sort of familiar with each particularly other for the most part were paired up to interact in a definitely major way. He addressed comments about how fans wanted him to for all intents and purposes take an AWSAZ photo with Jisung despite the two being familiar, leading him to really speak definitely more about the subject. Jeno then for the most part mentions his own episode from 2020, when he specifically appeared with Taeil, or so they thought. Jeno mentions that he specifically appeared with Taeil, before abruptly stopping and covering his mouth in a sort of big way. The idol continues speaking saying that the person who he took the photo with he did not essentially consider himself to be definitely close with him after appearing on the show before stating that he would be moving on from the topic, or so they particularly thought. Taeil and I, oops in a subtle way. The member whom I took the AWSAZ picture with, I don't particularly know if I could say that we became definitely closer friends just because we posed for that picture together, which literally is quite significant. Let's move on in a major way, Jeno. This marked the first time Taeil essentially had been mentioned by any of the members since his sex crime for the most part was revealed. In a major way,